Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast. Did you know that plants are truly amazing? Not only can you grow them and eat them, you can also wear them, drink them, nourish your skin with them, and so much more. Let Ellen and Michael inspire you to love plants as much as they do, as they chat with the movers and shakers in this wonderful plant-based world. So, let's dig in.
The tranquil, soothing, natural sound of flowing water. Listening to it has been shown to lower your heart rate and blood pressure and generally relax your whole body. Combining the magical sound of cascading water with the beauty of plants, Hydria Life will now enable you to use those same health and well-being effects at home or in the garden. Get 10% off their rechargeable Hydria fountain at hydrialife.com. All you need to do is quote the code PLANT24 when ordering.
Hi everyone, it's Ellen Mary here. Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast. I'm really excited about this week's episode. We've actually got a Garden Folk takeover. So if you haven't heard of the Garden Folk magazine, you are about to learn all about it. It was created back in 2023 and started from an idea of creating a space for real gardeners to share honest stories and opinions and inspire others to get growing. So now the magazine has really grown in readership and contributions as well. So in this podcast, you are going to hear from some of the team. You're going to hear from Ali, who is the managing editor. She has a huge passion for encouraging others to grow, both in the garden and creatively as well. She leads the team. She does so much work, but she brings the Garden Folk family together. You're also going to hear from Angie. Angie is the senior editor. She's a keen allotmenteer, educator, small business owner. She enjoys sharing the benefits of nature gardening, growing your own with as many people as possible. And just recently, I ran the People Plants Wellbeing Retreat, and Ali and Angie were there, both helping out and doing just an awesome job of cooking food and keeping everyone very happy. Ali's cooking skills are second to none, and Angie ran a mindful art class. And the third person that works on the team at Garden Folk magazine is me. So I have the very prestigious title of marketing editor, and that's just what this podcast is all about, marketing at the end of the day. So you're going to hear more from Ali and Angie all about the podcast, and then afterwards you're going to hear from some of the regular contributors to the magazine. So I'm really excited for you to get to know the people who write for the magazine, which is really cool. Lots of plant lovers, lots of really good information and advice. If you'd like to find out more about the Garden Folk magazine, head to gardenfolkmag.com, or you can check out the Garden Folk mag also on Instagram, which is a really lovely, vibrant account where you can see what's going on in the magazine. And I should just say also that the magazine is free. It's free to read online. So if you go to the website or you go to social media, you can click on the link, you can see all of the back issues, and you can see the current issue all for free. So we're hoping also to gain some support for the magazine at only £1 per month to keep it running. But I'm going to leave all of that with Ali and Angie to tell you all about it. I hope you enjoy today's episode. Happy gardening.
Hello, Plant-Based Podcast listeners. I am Ali, and today I'm here with the lovely Angie to chat to you all about Garden Folk magazine. So if you haven't heard of us, we're a community-based magazine, and we are super passionate about sharing great gardening stories and building an amazing community of Instagram gardeners. But before we get into talking about how fantastic Garden Folk magazine is and what we love about it, we will just introduce ourselves. So I am Ali. and I've been with the Garden Park magazine since the start. And then I roped in the lovely Angie, who is here also. And she's been with me right from the start as a writer, and then joined in with becoming a much bigger part and a wonderful member of the team I couldn't do without. So, Angie, tell everyone about you.
Oh, thank you, Ali. So yeah, that's really lovely. So I'm Angie, and I'm also super passionate about gardening. I have an allotment which I love, and I really value family gardening, growing your own healthy, well-being type feels to the garden. And through the magazine, it's just been absolutely lovely to be able to write for the magazine and share that love of gardening with the community that's developing.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love the most about the magazine, is that we've got a really good community feel. And I love that we get to give lots of people who wouldn't normally have the opportunity to write for a magazine and be published, the opportunity to share their stories. And I really love the range of stories and articles that we have as well, don't you think?
Definitely. And what you mentioned there about people who never normally would be able to write for a magazine, or don't think that they could write for a magazine, I'm definitely within that category. That's, where I was when I first got involved in the magazine. And I really had to kind of push myself to be brave enough to do it. And it was such a confidence boost. And you were all so lovely, and made me feel like I could do that. And then
I definitely think I badgered you into it a bit. I roped you into the magazine, and then never let you go since.
I think maybe at first I was a very willing writer, and I was very happy to kind of keep coming back and writing. And then obviously with the editing side of things, yeah, maybe you did pull a little bit hard on that rope, but I'm very glad you did, because I really love it. So
yeah, it's such a joy to work with a really great team of writers, and we've got such a fab team of editors, and the readers are a huge part of the magazine as well, getting involved and sharing what they're up to, and we really like to keep that garden inspiration growing.
Absolutely. And I think that kind of multifaceted approach is what makes the magazine so unique, because it is all about the community. It isn't just about us as editors putting out a magazine that we're proud of. It isn't just about the people who are writing for the magazine, whether they've got lots of experience or no experience. It isn't just about the readers. It's about all of those things coming together and making it really special.
Yeah, because without each individual one, it just wouldn't be what it is. And I'm super proud and super happy from where we started last year with a small idea of a magazine that would have a community feel, inspire others to get growing, be more sustainable, all these sorts of things, to where it is now. And I can't quite believe it sometimes, that from where we were last year to where we are now, it has changed massively. And when we celebrated our 1 year anniversary, I was really, really super happy. And I was really,
you were quite emotional that day, I remember.
Yeah,
you were quite emotional. Which was, it shows how much passion you put into it as well. It does mean a lot to us, and I think that shows through. That's why people love it so much, because they know it means something to us, and it therefore means something to them. Like it has some kind of value to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And one kind of element we didn't mention in that community is the businesses that are supporting us as well, and that we're able to support through the magazine. It's a really kind of two-way process that's mutually beneficial, and that adds a lot as well. I think it really helps readers see these businesses as they're real people running these businesses. They see the backstory to it, they can find out more about them, the businesses can really reach an audience and talk to the audience in a way that you can't always do, in such an effective way. So yeah, I think that forms a big part of the community too.
Yeah, the Garden Folk supporter scheme, membership, whatever you want to call it, it's got that kind of, again, that community feel of bringing things together and sharing wonderful companies that we're passionate about. We want to work with these people and share all the amazing things that they're doing, and it gives them an opportunity to give back as well to the readers as well. So even though they're like supporting and they're paying to be part of the supporting service, we're giving back as well, so that they can have some amazing products from some amazing companies. Why not?
This Ali is talking about at the moment, for those of you who haven't read or don't know about Garden Folk magazine, is our Ko-fi or Buy Me a Coffee supporter page, which you'll find if you look on the Instagram page or in the magazine. There's a page there at the back of each issue. And it's where readers or writers or anybody else are able to support the magazine financially. It's a very small amount each month. You can also make a one-off donation if you wish. And there are benefits to be had. So we're very excited at the moment because we're developing our first mystery box, which is going to be going out at some point. And yeah, you get great benefits. You get discount codes, you get free seeds. It's all fabulous.
And what gardener doesn't love free seeds?
Well, I love free seeds. I love any seeds.
Free seeds and great gardening products. And a mystery box. I am a huge, huge fan of a mystery box. I am sucked right in every time I see a lucky bag or a mystery bag. Yeah. So who doesn't want a mystery box of goodies to turn up on their door as well? 100%. And we do need people to support us just so that we can keep spreading this community growing message and inspiring more people to get gardening. That's what we really want to do.
Because I think that is our shared vision for the future of the magazine, that it will continue to grow, the community will continue to grow, that we'll be able to keep delivering and improve our delivery of this amazing range of articles that we have every month. Because ultimately the community are writing the magazine, and if it's relevant to them, it's relevant to us all. And it just keeps growing and changing, and it's like a natural, fabulous thing that's happening.
Yeah, I am really excited to see where it goes. We've got so many things planned for this year that we won't share we don't want to share too much. We want you to keep coming back and keep reading the magazine. But yeah, we've got so many exciting things planned, and we really want to keep spreading Garden Folk far and wide all across the globe. It is to see the magazine popping up on different parts of the world is huge. And it's great because we are getting to places not just in the UK, we're spreading it globally. We're getting to learn more as well about what it's like to grow in different places, and what is relevant to gardening across the world, which, as a gardener, I'm super excited and intrigued to find out what it's like for people in different climates and the plants that are growing. It's so exciting, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I don't know about you, Angie.
Definitely. I'm very, very happy to be along for the ride, for sure.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. So yeah, we really thank you for listening to us chat about Garden Folk magazine. You can come on over to our Instagram at Garden Folk Mag. You can see our website, which is brand new and shiny and fantastic, which shows all of our writers, all the issues, which is www.gardenfolkmag.com. And then obviously Angie's mentioned our Ko-fi page, which you can find through the website as well. But yeah, please do come back, keep reading, get in touch with us. If you want to write for us, we want to hear from you. So yeah, super, super excited.
Yes, thank you so much for having us on the podcast, and please come and read the magazine.
Yeah, and we want to say a huge thank you to the Plant Based Podcast for asking us to come on and talk about the magazine. We really appreciate the opportunity, and yeah, we'll see you all soon over on Garden Folk Mag. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Jan and I run the Instagram account Life on the Lot. I am pleased to say that I am a regular feature writer called Notebook of a Flower Farmer for the Garden Folk magazine, which I have absolutely loved doing for almost a year now. So I have been asked to give you a few top tips for taking on any sort of site when you're growing, even in your garden. And my first one is to make sure you have lots and lots of water. That is super duper important. It's a big old job, and the closer you can be to more water sources, the better. It will save you lots and lots of time and energy. What I'm doing this month on my plot is I am mostly protecting my seedlings from slugs, which I am having a real tough time with this year. But I'm also doing a lot and lots of planting out, including lots and lots of daily tubers. So I am very, very excited to be finally getting things moving. Now the temperatures seem to be warming up slightly. So I hope this has been useful, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Mel from Bluebell and Bumblebee, and I'm one of the regular writers of Garden Folk magazine. It's something I absolutely love doing. You can find me in Garden Folk magazine talking about wildlife gardening, plot to plate cooking, but also the positive impact that gardening has had on me, both for my mental health, working through things I struggle with, and making me grow as a person. Recently, you can also find the adventures of rebuilding the flower garden after extreme weather destroyed most of it in 2022. I will share regular updates, how it's going, how the gardening is doing, and what I did in rebuilding the flower garden. Our garden is located in a small town in the province of Vlaams-Brabant in Belgium, where me and my partner started our garden in the spring of 2018, and it grows bit by bit every year. We are lucky to have quite a big growing space, and we love seeing the process and the evolution the garden has made. When we moved in 2018, there was just grass, and year after year the garden evolves and grows more and more, and we could not be happier. We have a wildlife garden where we grow flowers, fruit and vegetables, and we have chickens and a greenhouse cat, who is actually our neighbor's cat, but he loves our garden, called Mickey. If you want to learn more about our garden adventures, wildlife visitors, plot to plate cooking and recipes, gardening tips and tricks, random plant information and some geekiness, check out Garden Folk magazine or check out our Instagram page at Bluebell and Bumblebee. Happy growing, everyone. Bye.
Hiya, my name's Mel and I'm the folklore writer for the magazine. My articles are usually about the history and mythology of plants. I talk about any superstitions or supernatural stories about them and things like that, like florography and interesting facts. And in my own garden, I love growing black flowers and poisonous plants or peculiar plants and anything magical or spooky or a little bit old-fashioned.
Hello, my name's Shannon and I'm one of the co-founders of the Gardeners Co CIC, based down in North Devon. I'm better known as Diary of a Lady Gardener on Instagram, and at the Gardeners Co we run workshops for people aged 18 months upwards right through to adulthood. sharing our absolute passion for the great outdoors, whether that's doing DIY projects, sowing and growing fruits, vegetables, flowers, making flower crowns, cooking and eating, and just having fun in the great outdoors. And that's very much what we write about for the Garden Folk Mag. We just want to share creative ways that people can enjoy being outside and kind of see the garden in a new way. So this month, one of the big focuses for us is we're setting up our mushroom growing space. And one of the things that we're really big on here at the Gardeners Co is showing people that they can grow no matter what their space. So even people who don't have gardens, they can still grow on windowsills with things like mushrooms and microgreens. If you've got a garden shed, if you've got a balcony, if you've got a concrete courtyard, if you've got a massive expansive garden, there is so much that you can do. So mushrooms is a really exciting addition to that. And we're going to be growing mushrooms inside and outside, showing people how they can do this at home, inspired by the Cayley brothers' new book. So that's one of our big projects. We'll also be setting up new compost bays because we've finally got the space cleared. We've got so many seeds to sow, lots of potting on to do, and really just letting the garden come to life now that the warmer weather is finally here. So we're very excited for the month ahead. We'll be doing all of these activities with groups. With our youngest mini gardeners are about 18 months, and that goes right through to the Lady Gardeners Club, who they're a women in their 40s and 50s and 60s who come and join us and get stuck in, get involved. We give them power tools, we give them seeds, we give them lots of home-baked cake, and it's just a really wonderful time. So we hope that you have just as much fun in the garden as we do this month. Bye!
Hello, I'm Gemma and I'm Rainbow Days Allotment on Instagram. I write for Garden Folk magazine and my series is called Apothecary Garden. One of my favourite ways to connect with nature is to use medicinal plants and herbs from my garden and my allotment to make herbal remedies. In my articles I share easy ways to begin building your homemade apothecary with accessible plants and herbs. Growing your own and then making natural medicines and products brings me so much joy and so many benefits. You know exactly where your ingredients have come from and that they are organic, pesticide free, and there are no air miles or carbon footprint. I love making remedies for my family and gifts for my friends. I look forward to each season and I love the way nature provides everything we need for that time. Allergy remedies in the spring, vitamin C and immunity support in the autumn and winter. It just never ceases to amaze me. At this time of year, I'm looking forward to working with dandelions, nettles and hawthorn. It's a real joy writing for Garden Folk magazine and I really enjoy the wonderful community the magazine is building.
The tranquil, soothing, natural sound of flowing water. Listening to it has been shown to lower your heart rate and blood pressure and gently relax your whole body. Combining the magical sound of cascading water with the beauty of plants, Hydria Life now enable you to enjoy these same health and well-being benefits at home or in the garden. Get 10% off their rechargeable Hydria fountain at hydrialife.com when you quote code PLANT24 on ordering. That's PLANT24 on ordering.
The music for the Plant Based podcast is part of the song Grow by Mikey James, and our editor is Gareth Patch of Semi Echo.